And actually, the next question is, it goes into this question of automation. And the question is how to automate parameters. At least here in FL Studio is quite simple. You just, let me go to FL Studio. You just go here and you choose whatever parameter you want to automate. So let me reset. Let me take this out. And let's create an automation for the wetness. So if I play now, and if I do right click and create automation clip, this now we can only do automation clips in the playlist, as you can see. So let's bring the pattern and let's extend the automation, and let's increase the size or the wetness of the parameter that we want to automate. And now we have to go into song mode. So this is how simple it is to automate stuff. First of all, you have to think that automation, you can only edit automation in the playlist. So as you can see, this is the automation clip section. And here you have the normal FL Studio curves where you have points, and you have the middle position where you can change the curve style like that. And if I right click on this one, you see that we can have several curves, like a single curve 2, 3, a double curve, half sine, stairs, and so on. Go ahead and play with these ones. Try to see how they look like, what they do. For instance, half sine, if I do that, you see that we get a different curve. And if I do something like stairs, we get some type of stairs. So if we do something like this, then you can change the stair number here in the middle by left clicking and dragging it up or down. And you can see that this can really change the... So you might want just a single curve or a smooth curve. A double curve will do something like this. It goes up, then stabilizes, and then goes up at the end. Of course, you can always change the curve shape by clicking on here and changing the curve like that. So that's how you make automations in FL Studio. It's very simple, but some people do not know. And I strongly recommend you to stay away of automating these faders here. If you want to automate anything here that you see in the mixer, in these parts of the mixer, in this section of the solo and on and all this stuff here, all this stuff you can automate. For instance, these ones you cannot, the polarity and the swap you cannot, but you can automate everything else. Also, you cannot automate the effects on off, but you can automate, for instance, the panning, the volume, and here the stereo separation. I strongly recommend for you to not automate these parameters. If you want to automate the volume, let's say of a channel, you just bring in the panomatic and you just automate this parameter here, because whenever you want to remove the automation, you just go ahead and disable this and you are done and nothing happens. But if you have automation here in the fader, it can be really tricky to really remove or change the automation. And let's say that you want to mix something and you want the ability to still change the volume of the track, even with the automation that you did. You cannot do that here if you automate this parameter or this fader. So I strongly recommend for you to stay away from this stuff here. If you want to automate panning, again, you just create a panomatic and you just do panning automation here with this knob. And whenever you want to disable that, you just enable or disable here the plugin, or completely remove the plugin and the automation is gone. So it's a really simple way and better way to do automation, and it doesn't make your project a mess.